Okay, so this is continuous commentary on High School Musical.
A Disney Channel original. We're leading with High School Musical. This editing is incredible.
Oh, this is just, it's so perfect.
New Year's Eve, Zac Efron. I asked the question again, why the costumes are here if this is a New Year's Eve party. I guess it's really just hats.
I'm like just, yeah, I'm
The
beside
Viking hat threw
myself
me off.
with excitement right now.
Gabby, it's New Year's Eve. Enough reading.
Oh, but Mom, I'm almost done and...
The teen party? I've laid out your best clothes. Come get ready.
Can I have my book back?
What a nerd.
Oh, his face,
Oh my god.
his hair.
He looks middle, you take it downtown. Okay, like this? Woo! That's it, man.
I can't tell if this is the recording. Maybe it's just the recording, but I always really like looking at the stuff that they've written in the back now that like movies are HD and they have to actually like they write stuff that can be read.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating.
Party, remember?
Right, party.
I like it when they like troll that too, like where they do stuff because they want you to read it.
Yeah, totally.
Young adults. Now
I can't get
go,
over his
show
face.
up.
One more.
If there was ever a time in my life where I thought that I could get positive attention from Zac Efron, like, us doing this is not gonna make that happen. But like, how do you not?
No,
like,
I feel like he's pretty like self-aware of his like career and stuff. I
but,
think
like,
he'd
should
like
be
hang out.
proud of this. This is
Yeah.
awesome. Like in a way that like, you know, we're proud of where we came from and we're proud that we moved past it. You know?
I would be proud of my involvement in High School
I
Musical.
think this
just
is
unironically.
great. I'm proud that we're watching it, and like we have nothing to do with it, and I'm proud of us. This is, I'm so happy right now.
Just that we're in a place where we can watch this movie.
Nothing's
Together.
happened. How we're almost at 3 minutes, and nothing
That's
has
true.
happened.
I was hoping to see like an extra or someone do something really fun,
He's so cool.
but so far,
Like
I
I
don't
mean,
even
I
know
just
if we're
made
gonna get
fun
to
of
this
him,
number.
and yet I'm like, look at how cool he is.
Look at him, he's so beautiful.
Oh, I know. Oh, they look so nervous.
Hey, you know what? Someday.
Oh, that's foreshadowing.
Oh. If this was one of her books, it would be foreshadowing. Oh, we are gonna get to the song. Nice.
Oh
I
my
was
gosh,
worried.
we have to turn it off so soon.
I know.
Oh, look at that. He's so shy.
Kind of do. Well, she's even more shy.
I just really enjoy his face. I don't know.
Yeah, that was it. That's all we
Oh,
got.
and you know what? You know where it ended? Anything can happen. Anything can
Anything
happen,
can happen.
everybody.
It's a beautiful metaphor
When we're watching
for life, for this
continuous
movie, for this
commentary,
podcast.
anything can happen. Life lessons from High School Musical.
Okay, let's as
We
my
should,
first,
you know what we should do? We should be doing screenshots of like the last scene that we see.
I know
and then
that's
tweet
actually
that.
that's good. That's literally what I was just to get to. I
Oh,
was
see,
thinking as a
mind
segment.
melding.
Yeah, we can look at this frame and see if we find anything fun
Oh, fun.
in it, right?
Yeah, fun. It's like, where's Waldo?
See if there's anything. Yeah, see if there's anything good happening in here. If there's anything that we should shout out. I like.
So she just looks terrified in this picture.
She does, yeah. She, if she could like die on the spot, I think
just
she would.
wants
She
to
might
be
exercise that
invisible
option.
so much. I really feel that. That's an age that you just want to be invisible. I get it.
It's true. She got the spotlight thrown on
So
her.
those lights
That
on the
wasn't
back
fun.
there, they do not go with that color scheme that's happening in this room. Like if I decorated this event, I would not be proud of my work.
I'm more curious about. Okay, so look at the two TVs.
Like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to
'Cause-
let that go. But like, even the Happy New Year sign is blue. We clearly have a blue and white theme happening. What's with the Christmas lights?
Well, there's the Christmas lights, and like the blue of the banner doesn't even match the balloons. Like,
But
if
this, I'm pointing with my finger. I don't know why I think you can see that.
I cannot.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the TVs. What do we have here on the
well,
TVs?
this, like what I'm trying to figure out is like, so when you do karaoke, like usually there's like a music video or accompaniment or whatever with the words and stuff, but like the thing here on the left TV is not the same as what's on the right TV. And it's not showing the words to the song. So like, what is this? Is this
But
like
they
the
can't
party?
see
Like,
that. You're not supposed to see the words to the song facing the audience.
well, usually they have it hooked up. So yeah, no, they usually have it set up so that like everyone can kind of see it. So if you want to like,
But on like,
drunkenly
isn't
also
two
participate-
screens kind of like overkill?
I don't know. I'm just wondering like if this isn't a part of the karaoke thing, like what is it? What is it showing? You know. That's the mystery that we
I don't
might
know.
solve in our next 3-minute increment of this movie. But I'm just like I'm very curious as to what these TV screens are actually showing us.
I mean, I want to
fully
know what can
understand.
happen. Like, if anything can happen, like, what's going to happen next, Scott? Like, what are they going to
Yeah.
sing next? What's the next line of the song going to be? I don't know the songs by heart. Do you?
I don't know. Well, you know what? I know possibly 2 of them.
Okay, so what's the next line going to be then?
No, I don't know what the next line of this song is going to be.
We
Sorry,
should
okay,
know
so
that. Like, this is just a rookie mistake because they had the lyrics up there for us, for crying out loud. We could have
It's
just
true.
like been like, oh
That
look,
was
that's what's next.
that was
We're
the
just so
movie's
in the
fault.
moment.
That was a personal failing.
That was a personal failing. I mean, this is the first time we're doing this, but we'll learn in the
Okay,
future.
so then here's what we'll do then. Do you think the next line is going to be a Zac Efron lyric, or do you think it's going to be a Vanessa Hudgens lyric?
I don't know. I think that he has to finish his thing. Like, it's like anything can happen. I don't know. Maybe the next one goes to her. But
I'm going to go with Zac Efron.
I feel like it's going to stay with him because I don't remember the lyrics that were on the screen. But wouldn't they have like changed color or something if it was her turn?
Most likely, yes.
Because I don't remember them being in different colors. So yeah, my vote is that he's going to sing. He's going to keep singing.
All right.
This is so lame. I shouldn't be having as much fun as I am. Yeah, okay, so
And just a
we've
reminder
got
that
some
everyone
fun
can play along at
things.
home.
We've got some fun games to do here with this. We've figured out that I have some pretty strong opinions about the decor choices.
Mm-hmm.
And are we gonna tweet this picture? Do you want to screenshot this, or how do you want to do this?
I'll let's see. How do I, that's an excellent question. How do I want to
I mean, you could probably just screenshot it. That could be enough.
Yeah,
I think
that's
for
what I'm gonna do.
Our purposes, and then we'll post this for our Twitter followers, and then they can pull out what they see when they look at this beautiful masterpiece. Because I mean, that's what it is. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's true,
So here's the
true
things that we have
masterpiece
to
of
be very
composition.
clear on. We need to make a pact. So we're not allowed to watch the movie on our own at full speed, like ever.
Right.
Like we've committed. We're watching it like this. We
Just
can't look up any
just
lyrics
on a quick
for the
tangent,
songs.
I really hope that leads to some like intensely awkward scenario where like we're out with like other groups of friends and they're like, we should watch High School Musical, and then we have to like somehow find a way to abstain.
And they're like, what? You're not allowed? And we're like,
Yes.
yeah.
Like we have to like explain why we're not. We have to like duck out of this. Like, I really want that for us.
In a situation though, that's like so great, because if you're in a situation where you're being peer pressured to watch High School Musical, and the reason you can't is because you're watching it in 3-minute intervals on a podcast, like the group of people that's pressuring you to do that, you've become their biggest fan.
that should be
Like they're
that should be the
immediately
po-
impressed by you.
If that happens to either of us, we have to start recording right away. And make sure that interaction.
I'm
is
pretty
recorded with
confident that
posterity,
I'm not
'cause I
going to
just
be in a
want it.
scenario where somebody asks me to watch High School Musical in the near future.
I think so too, but I just really want to believe that we live in a universe where it might happen.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be like a dating situation. Like one of us will be on a date with someone, like something outside of our norm, because we
Oh,
know our
yeah.
friends, we know people. Like if you're in a different scenario and they're like, let's watch High School Musical, that'll be like fun and silly. And then you've got to be like, so I was hoping I wasn't going to have to tell you this like secret about myself so soon, but like I have a podcast about it.
We can pick anything up. What if that ends up being the deal breaker? Uh-oh.
That's what I mean. Like this could actually, I mean, I'm here for you. Like if that's the level in which you have to break the pact, then I think that's okay.
No, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stay strong.
Even if you lose the love of your life. You're
yeah,
like,
even
it's
if.
High School Musical
Well,
is more
here's the
important.
thing: is that the love of my life would understand if I was like, "Hey, listen, I'm doing this podcast, and I've made a
true.
pact where I can't watch it." Like, if she's really the one, she'll know, you know.
I should not read our group chats while we're recording anything. Because now this is all I want to talk about. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, great. So we've made a pact that we're not going to, like, we can't do any, like, no research, no, like, reading lyrics. Like, it's a total High School Musical blackout. Like, I know we should have prepared ourselves for this sooner so we could have, like, you know, gotten it out of our system. But we are officially on a High School Musical blackout.
Yeah, we can. And I mean, this is way easier to do like 20 years after the fact or whenever the hell this movie came out.
I mean, this
but,
is
like,
true. And you were worried about doing something so old. This is actually going to make our lives way easier.
It's true. Yeah, this is we're doing like
Except
Black
when we
Panther
do
or
start
something.
tweeting about it, like if this is going to be where the following happens, we're going to get all these followers who are going to be just like spamming our Twitter account with just High School Musical stuff just to like get to us. They're going to be like, "Oh, look
Yeah,
at this
that's
scene.
true.
You haven't seen it yet."
Yeah, like if we're going to be strategic about this podcast, and we're not, like, to be clear, we don't know anything about making sure this goes wide or like strategy.
We
or
know
anything
zero
like that.
things.
But picking something with a fairly established, I don't know if I would still describe them necessarily as like a rabid fan base now, like so
Well,
far after
We're,
like the
like
thing,
they're all
but,
older
like,
and they have lives and jobs and like
yeah, but, like,
responsibilities theoretically. So
people were like pretty enthusiastic about
Oh,
this
yeah.
when it came out, and I'm sure that there must be like a pocket of people that continues to be. So maybe that'll help. Maybe we'll find out. Stay tuned for our Continuous Chaos social media strategy podcast.
okay.
You're still reading the group chat.
I am. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, everybody. I can't. See, I can do a High School Musical blackout, but there's other things going on in life right now that if somebody
gotta-
asked me to give them up, I would not be able to do that.
You gotta stay strong. That's gonna be your solo podcast now. Is just gonna be about this
Oh, goodness.
dissecting the conspiracy.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not a conspiracy. It's a real life thing. Okay, so, what's next? Like, what do we do now? I think we're done.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
that was a
almost
pretty
done.
seamless
Like, is
start.
there anything
Like,
else
this-
we need to talk about before,
Not really, 'cause
in prep
I-
for the next one?
Yeah, like because I was expecting this to be pretty light, anyways, because we don't have any rich continuity to build on or any speculation that we can really do at this point.
Like, where are they going in their lives? Like, I mean, honestly, we both seen it, so we can, like, there's nothing against the rules about talking about, like, what we know, but, like,
That's true.
the level to which I remember, like, I liked it. I was a fan, but I wasn't, like, I didn't memorize the movies, so
Yeah.
I asked you,
was
like,
never,
what's the one where they're at camp? And, like, we couldn't even answer that question.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
I think
but-
it's 2, because
Yeah.
it's winter, and they're, like, at this party, and...
Well, I remember
yeah.
most of this being like a school-centric problem, right? Like his,
But this
his whole
is like,
thing is
this is not school because the parents are there and they're
No,
clearly like on vacation.
because they set up like a Greece situation. Because I
It is
half
Greece,
remember,
exactly.
Yeah, like I half remember they like come back to school and then they don't realize that they're both going to the same school and they bump into each other. And it's
But
like
is
that
this like
whole
a
thing.
scenario of like they're moving to a different school because of the grade they're in, or like is one of them new?
No, I think
Did she move there?
I think Vanessa Hudgens is new. I think she's a
Okay.
transfer student, as I recall.
because
the whole-
like they're being really like fresh and new with the idea that the new student is also like a giant shy nerd. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Though
good.
I guess technically they would like both be, but I think he like lives by the school and is gonna is.
But
is,
like
the
that's what I
local
mean.
dude.
Is it like
Yeah,
Is it
like
they're
they
just
both
in
have
a
to
new
be
grade?
new to. Well, yeah, they both have to be new to the high school because like now we're gonna build upon the High School Musical universe, but like because the third one is their senior year when they graduate, so they'll both be new to the high school also.
Okay. So then it doesn't actually matter that she's new.
Yeah, but I think that's part
I'm
of it.
not
is
trying
she's,
to like
new the
minimize her
town.
experience or anything. I'm sure it's tough. I'm sure we'll get to hear all about that. So like
Yeah,
what I
this is-
want is without any real recollection for what's going to happen and with the rule that I'm not allowed to look up spoilers, I'm hoping for like kind of a sappy like she has to find her way in this new school and she's just like, oh, like things are hard and I just want a place. And then
Yeah, well,
that's
she's
that what they
gonna-
bond over, that like he is one thing and they're being labeled and he just wants to like break free. Isn't that like
yeah,
one of the
they
songs?
they have some sort of meet cute or something. I want to say it's on like a garden on the roof of the school or something, and they both find
course
out
it
that they're
is.
both like, yeah, they're both like out. They're kind of like both outsiders in the sense that like, yeah, they feel like they're supposed to do one thing, but they really
Like
want to do
in the
this other
sense
thing.
that everyone is an outsider.
Yeah.
Oh, now I want to go watch Cinderella Story. Yeah,
That'll
I'm
be our-
like
that'll be our
a
next movie after
fully
this one.
grown adult, everybody, just for context. Just like don't mind me as I run off and watch like more teen movies.
All right, so we got where they are. We looked
Like
at the
what
last
we hope.
train.
What do you hope is going to happen? What's the thing you want to see?
I wanna see Vanessa Hudgens meet her like new weird quirky best friend,
Of
like
course,
pal,
yeah.
companion,
I like that.
sidekick person.
If I remember
that feels like
correctly-
something as part of this formula.
I feel like his friends in this movie are actually pretty good. Like if you compare it to other teen movies, like I feel like
I think
there's
they
definitely
ultimately-
like some emotionality in the way that they have like the characterization of men in this show, where there's like they're like
I want to.
Yeah,
say
it's okay,
they end
buddy.
Up being,
Like, that's
yeah,
great.
they're like ultimately and quite quickly supportive, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
They're not like,
I love that.
No man, you got to be on the basketball team. Yeah, like I think they like go out of their way to like help him
So then,
carry on this
is
charade
it
or
that-
what charade.
that becomes harder to tell that story when like you have a bunch of support, right? To feel like an outsider
Yeah,
being
totally,
forced
when
to do
it's
something.
not-
So is the most of the pressure coming from like his dad?
It's a parental thing.
Okay.
For him it's his parents, because his dad is like, I don't know if it's like a vicarious thing or if he just like really loves basketball, but yeah, he like really wants him to be a basketball dude.
I
And
like
then-
the idea that like just this somehow exists in the same universe as 17 again.
That eventually he goes on to.
He just goes on to be that person and
So,
then he
okay.
goes back.
So here's my question. We may be getting too far ahead of ourselves here, but do we want to try and build that universe by making 17 again the next movie that we watch?
What's that?
Like, do we want to try and create the Efroniverse or whatever by
Oh my
making like 17
goodness.
again?
Are
the
we
next movie
basically just going to
watch?
turn this like continuous commentary is just going to be about Zac Efron?
And then
Like
eventually we have him
somehow
on.
that happened?
Yeah, like we build this whole shared universe. Like what if we use our time on this podcast to build a Zac Efron fan theory?
With the long-term goal that he come visit us and hang out with us.
Yes.
Tell us what he thinks about our fan theory.
I would like him to eventually be like, maybe like I'm sure he's too busy to be like an actual participant, but like I would like to see him show up as like a guest analyst in an episode. That would be my dream.
My dream is to do that in a way that like no one knows it's going to happen. And so it's like we're just like, hey, yeah, so like we have, you know, random people who show up and like today it's this person, you might have heard of him. Like that would make me really happy.
So what I guess what we could do then is High School Musical. I don't know if we would necessarily want to do all three. We could do 17 again. We could probably work Baywatch in there. I think
I
the
just
timeline might
watched
work
that
out
the other
and
day.
like accommodate that.
I didn't
Yeah,
finish
so,
it, but I started it.
Um,
I think it could fit. That could
I think
definitely be
I think it's
incorporated.
regrettable that like the time period doesn't facilitate like us being able to work Greatest Showman in, but I think that would be kind of funny also.
I mean, eventually we could.
Yeah.
Somehow it could be like his past life.
Yeah, it would be like or like an ancestor or something.
Oh yeah, there you go.
yeah,
This is
okay.
great. I don't know how this happened. I mean, we haven't even
Okay.
talked about this. Like, what are your Zac Efron feelings? Like, do you like? I have to say, even as we're talking about this, like, people make fun of him. I think there's like, but like, I think there's like an overarching level of respect. Like, I have immense respect for his career that he's able to like. He started where he started, and he's like, he's doing all the things he's doing. I think is just awesome.
Yeah, totally. Like he hasn't let himself fall into like, well, I mean, he sort of gets typecast as like the ridiculously pretty dude that just like shows up to things, but like also
But like
yeah,
he's ridiculously pretty. Like it's like That's
Yeah,
just,
like well, and he's managed to like broaden out into doing like a bunch of different stuff. Like it hasn't
Yeah, exactly.
he hasn't like kind of fallen back on his High School Musical like glory days or whatever. So he's still around. He's still doing stuff. Like I enjoy him whenever he shows up in things. Like I think he's like got some genuinely good comedic chops. Like he's obviously a very talented performer.
Oh, he is. That's like it's you know, that's something that I don't feel like the kids in this show got credit for when it was happening, was that it was like there was an age of people, and I'm sure that I was a part of this too, because I think like my brother quite liked it, and I was older, and I was like, like I like silly musicals, and I like that, but that it was kind of kids that were older, and I was like, isn't this kind of lame? I don't really know, but like they're all freaking talented performers. Like they're so talented.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, this movie was something that like I circled back on as well. Like when it came out, like I didn't see it on release. It was something that kind of I think I ended up like watching as like a group thing or something. But yeah, it's just, yeah, everyone in it is solid. Like especially for like the age at which they were doing all this stuff. Like it's it's a really cool thing.
It's
and
a
I
really
look forward
cool
to
and I look
building
forward
this,
to the fan theories of
I look
the
forward to
Zac
building this
Efron
expanded
universe.
So we'll have to look at. So I think for me, I might keep up like his IMDb page to like look for stuff that I can kind of hook in, if that's okay, as we like build this like shared universe
Okay,
of all of his movies. Just because I want to be able to kind of like chart it, or like if there's something that I've maybe forgotten about. But as I look at this, I've seen a shocking amount of movies that he's been in now that I'm really looking at this. So
Yeah, I definitely feel like I have been like more aware of him than I knew. Like that's what I mean. He's like always around. Like he's just he just shows up in places, and you're just like, oh, okay, it's you. That's awesome.
I'm personally really excited to try and work in the Hairspray Link Larkin connection. That's my.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough.
If I could.
That might be like another ancestor type situation.
It might have
like,
to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I look forward to uncovering this long, forgotten and undiscovered heritage that Zac Efron has.
Awesome. Okay, well, this started as one ride, and it's turned into a completely different
become
one.
a much more ambitious project.
But it's going to be fun nonetheless. So join us in our next episode where we watch from 302 onward to wherever we end up stopping.
To hypothetically 602.
Hypothetically, but I don't want to I don't want to lock us in.
We don't know.
God knows where it's going to lead us.
It'll be somewhere around there. All right, well, see you next time.
Bye. That was like, we just said words for like under 30 minutes.